Call the City Council of November 3rd, 2022 to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Sismarski.
Here.
Alderman Messina.
Here.
Alderman Woods.
Here.
Alderman Ames. Here. Alderman Jacob. Absent. Alderman Currielli.
Here.
Alderman Catalano.
Here.
And Mayor, please.
Here, I declare a quorum present. Please stand, join Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First, I need a motion to approve the minutes of October 20th, 2022.
Second.
Okay, any comments, corrections, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? We have none this evening. I have no written communique. Under Mayor's report, I have two committee appointments. If no objections, I'll read them both at the same time.
No objections.
Just checking. First, Streetscape and Economic Enhancement Committee, appointment of Paula Mazzalotti for a 2-year term commencing November 3rd, 2022 and expiring April 30th, 2024. Community Development Commission, appointment of Jim Parenti for a 2-year term commencing November 3rd, 2022 and expiring on April 30th, 2024. Do I have a motion?
Make that motion.
Second.
We can do all in favor, right? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. And the staff will reach out to them. Next, City Manager's Report, Mr. Wilson. In the
Thank you.
big boy seat tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I have a very convenient manager's report item for this evening. The city recently received word that the GFOA has designated the Finance Department with the Triple Crown Award for the fiscal year 2020 reporting cycle. This is the second year that we have received this award and this distinction from the GFOA in its second year of existence. The Triple Crown covers all 3 reporting categories that GFOA provides awards for: the Excellence in Financial Reporting, which is the audit, the Popular Annual Financial Reporting, which is the PAFR, and Distinguished Budget Presentation. The city is confirmed now for having actually received all these awards for 9 years in a row. However, again, the program's only been around for 2 years. The GFOA represents all of the United States and Canada, and so any participating entity would be eligible for this. And throughout the entire United States and Canada, only 1,317 entities actually received this designation, with 27 coming from Illinois. And that's my report.
Thank you. One quick note I should have mentioned. Thank you to all the staff that worked hard on the trunk or treat. It's a big success. Probably had about 3,000 people there. And all the staff in attendance over at Shape of Wooddale this past Tuesday. It was recorded for any residents who couldn't make it, so it will be on, it is recorded and it should be live, I think. Might be live already. Next, consent agenda. I have 3 items on the consent agenda. If no objections, I need a motion.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Okay. Roll call.
Alderman Sismarski.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
Alderman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
And that passes. Next, approve the items on the agenda. Item number 1, an ordinance approving a plat of subdivision for consolidation of property located at 372 North Wooddale Road. Item number 2, an ordinance granting special use permit for multiple unit dwelling units and planned unit development and concept and final development plan and site plan review for the 372 project located at 372 North Wooddale Road, and there was 40 trees. Mr. Bond, do you want to clarify that, just to make sure we're...
The current language in the draft ordinance is up to 20 trees. The approval would be deleting the up to, it would be, or 40 trees rather, so it would be 40 trees is the requirement.
Item number 3, a resolution approving a purchase agreement between the City of Wooddale and AVI Systems Incorporated for the City Council AV System Project at City Hall in amount not to exceed $133,486. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Ames?
Yes.
Alderman Currielli?
Yes.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Thank you, and that passes, and welcome to Wooddale.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I'd get to work.
No, no,
Thank you very
no
much.
pressure, no
Just-
pressure. Committee chairman reports. There we go.
Perfect.
Planning, zoning, and building, Alderman Woods.
Regretfully, I have no report, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Public health and safety, Alderman Sismarski.
Same sentiments as Mr. Woods, no report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public works, Alderman Messina.
And fortunately, I have two reports. First,
We were on a roll.
all right, we're gonna beat a record of finishing on time, early. First, a resolution authorizing certification of sitting approval to Heritage Crystal Clean facility at 298 Benoris Drive in the city of Wooddale. That would be my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
And just one thing, so we had this question at the Shape of Wooddale about chemical-type companies. And I think we told them the fire department might have a list or whatnot, so maybe we should have that list, even ourselves if we don't, just for future reference. Mr. Lang.
Sure, that's something we can assemble. We have a list of industrial pretreatment users which discharge certain chemicals into our water system with, regulations within regulation. The fire department, we can consolidate that list and make something available.
Just so we have it, that was the first time I ever heard that question, so. Any other questions?
Yep.
Alderman Woods.
So this company existed there. What really changed? I was confused. at
Mr.
why-
Lang,
why
they're
So-
adding something else, I forget the name.
So they were previously approved as a antifreeze recycling facility, and now they want to change their operations to be a transfer facility. So for that, the IEPA requires that they have a new permit issued, and the city, by statute, is the local siting authority. We have to approve it.
So. okay,
Alderman
well,
Woods, go ahead.
Yeah, follow up. So that was my understanding. So they're gonna truck it off, recycle it, and then truck it back, and then distribute it out of that site. Is that correct?
Mr. Lang.
So they're currently recycling it, processing it at the location within Wooddale. Now they'll be acting just as a transfer center. They'll bring it in, they'll store it, and then they'll send it out to be processed. I don't believe they're bringing it back to sell from that facility, but that could be the case.
Yeah, I
Go ahead,
thought in the,
Alderman Woods.
yeah, I thought in the reading that that's what they were doing when I read the whole chain.
Mhm.
So you answered my question, so we're good.
Any other questions on that? Roll call.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Ames?
Yes.
Alderman Currielli?
Yes.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
And that passes.
And finally, a resolution approving the agreed unit price from R.W. Dunneman Company for the emergency repair of the Elizabeth Drive Bridge in an amount not to exceed $33,600.
Was that your motion?
No.
Second.
No, there was no motion yet.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second, and just correct me if I'm wrong, but it's gonna start Monday, and it's gonna be 7 to 10 days. Elizabeth Drive will be shut down. Okay.
Wait.
Question, Alderman Messina.
What kind of communications will we have for those residents as far as the work happening, and what will we do as far as staging goes? As you know, we had that issue last time.
So
Go ahead.
thank you, Mayor. So the contractor has placed out message boards for the past week or so, week or
Yes.
two, notifying the public that the road will be closed beginning November 7th. I mean, there's 4,000 people that travel that road each day. It's not possible for us to notify everybody, but we'll put things out across our various social media channels as best we can.
Good, follow
4,000
up.
people
Alderman Messina.
on Elizabeth Drive?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Drive.
it's on both
Drive.
ends. They have message
have-
boards on both ends.
Is it-
Go ahead.
So just facing west on Wooddale Road, where would I find that? I haven't seen one.
So there's one near the intersection of Addison and Elizabeth Drive,
Yeah.
on Elizabeth Drive, and then there's one just west of Wooddale Road, also on Elizabeth Drive.
Okay.
The bridge will be closed just east of the Brookwood Partners entrance, that business development at the corner of Addison and Wooddale, and then we'll close it just west of the Forest Preserve entrance
Okay.
on the other side.
That's my point. Okay. That's my questions I had.
Alderman Catalano?
And how long is the closure gonna be?
7 to 10 days.
Okay.
Correct. In 7 to 10 days, they need to replace a section of the deck, and it'll be 2 days for the work, and then, 5 to 7 days for it to cure properly.
Same thing happened with the treatment plant. As we're getting ready to do the treatment plant, we had a big blowout. Okay. Roll call.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Ames?
Yes.
Alderman Currielli?
Yes.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
And that passes.
That concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Catalano.
Yes, I have one, Mayor. A resolution entering into a settlement agreement between the City of Wooddale and Commonwealth Edison and ASVA Audit Solutions, Inc. That is my motion.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Questions on this one? Roll call.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Ames?
Yes.
Alderman Currielli?
Yes.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
And that passes.
And that's the end of my report, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Nothing under other business this evening. Approval list of bills, Alderman Catalano.
Yes, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the list of bills for the November 3rd, 2022 for $1,577,433.54. That is my motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions on any of the bills? Alderman Catalano?
Yes, as I was going through the bills, we have a new Ace Hardware company that moved in June, and I don't see many purchases there at Totem. I see a lot of lens. I mean, are we, as a city, shop locally, are we gonna go and
To
start
Totem.
purchasing there?
Mr. Lane?
Yeah, we can look to compare pricing from Totem between Ace. I'm not sure what products Totem has, but it's something we can look into, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yeah, I made a comment about that before, that one of the reasons you see these, all the employees, construction employees, all the city workers all go to that lens for Carhartt purposes, because they get that discount from them. I don't think Totem carries that same line anymore, not like Mallard did.
Oh, the Carhartt,
Yeah, uniform,
the uniform stuff.
construction,
Right,
uniforms to them, everyday work.
right. Mr. Lane?
Yeah, we tend to purchase from the same places, whether it's Ace or,
Right.
places that we're familiar with, but we can definitely compare pricing at Totem.
And let Totem know that they can carry Carhartt. Like Mike said, that he used to buy them at Maher all the time.
Right.
Mhm.
Sounds good, we can do that.
Any other questions? Okay, roll call.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Ames?
Yes.
Alderman Currielli?
Yes.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
And that passes. We have no executive session this evening, no items to be referred. I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.